If you have just installed the Vivaldi web browser, you may notice that when you open a new tab, there will be all these ads here and these widgets here as well. We're going to learn how to remove these, but before that, let's take a look at how to customize the new tab page. First, if we go here on the top right, we'll find a small cog icon that we can click to view some settings. The first setting we have lets us change the background image of the new tab page. You can also select an image from your computer if you want, or select a single solid color. Next, we have some settings here, such as this one to show shortcuts like bookmarks and history. If we disable it, the icons on the top bar will disappear. This one hides the buttons to add things. You'll probably want to hide these buttons after you have finished customizing everything. We also have the option to hide the search bar, but I like the search bar, so I'll keep it visible. Here we can make the widgets appear on top of the speed dial shortcuts instead of under them. The next option is a very neat one. We can change the size of the speed dial shortcuts. Instead of icons, we can make them huge. There is also the option to resize them automatically to fit the width of the page. The next option lets us hide the text labels under the speed dial icons. They're visible by default, but if we change it to hide, the titles of the pages will disappear from below the icons. This uses less space. If we choose to show only when we hover the icons, it will take some space, but the text only appears when we pass the mouse cursor over them. By the way, you may notice that there is a small minus icon that appears when you hover one of these. This is the button to remove the shortcut. Here we have an option that hides this button. If we disable showing them and then we hover over an icon, it won't show anything. This is a good option to disable after you are done customizing your shortcuts. And lastly, we have the widgets. We can disable the widgets altogether if we don't like them. Or we can also change how many columns of widgets we have. I think we've seen enough of these options. Next, let's take a look at how we can customize these widgets. If we click on these three dots on the corner of a widget, a menu will appear. We can make the widget taller, for example. Some widgets may display different information when they are in this tall design, so it's a good idea to explore it for the widgets you care about. We also have the ability to change the background color of the widget. This makes them more stylish and less readable. And finally, we can remove the widget if we don't want it. To add a new shortcut or widget, we click one of these buttons below here. As you can see, Vivaldi comes with all sorts of widgets built in. Let's add the sticky note widget. To do this, we simply click and drag the sticky note away from this bottom bar and drop it into the new tab page. Then we can write some notes here. Vivaldi actually has a second note-taking feature that you can use from the sidebar, so I guess you can choose between them if you want to take notes inside the browser. It's possible to reorder these widgets by clicking and dragging, by the way. Some widgets have additional options hidden in this menu on the top right button. That's enough about widgets. Let's close this bottom panel by clicking on this X button. Next, we're going to remove these shortcuts. To do this, we can just click on the minus button that appears on them. You would think that it's just these 6, but Vivaldi has a lot more sponsors than this. If we click on this shopping tab at the top, we'll see even more icons. It's faster to just right-click on the shopping tab and remove the tab from the speed dial altogether. There's also a travel tab with even more ads. Let's remove this one too. If you want to add a group of shortcuts, you can just click on this plus button and give it a name. It kind of works like bookmarks that appear on your new tab page. It's also possible to just get rid of this whole bar altogether. To do this, right-click on it and uncheck Show Start Page Navigation. If you want to display it again, right-click on anywhere on the Start page and click on Show Start Page Navigation. Now that we've removed all the shortcuts, let's take a look at how we can add them again. To do this, we click on this shortcut button here at the bottom and it's going to show this dialog. Here we have more ads, some popular websites. We can click on them to quickly add them to the start page if we want. Alternatively, we can simply type the address of the website ourselves and then click on the add button. That's not the only thing that we can do. Vivaldi also lets us add a folder to group these shortcuts together. If we click on this new folder button, a new folder is going to appear here and we can give it a name. Then we just drag and drop icons into the folder. This is a bit trickier than I expected. And then we double-click on the folder to view its icons. I think I like this more than traditional bookmarks because you can organize your favorite websites in multiple dimensions. This is how you customize your new tab page in Vivaldi. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.